Most people think the rich make more money because they work harder, but history tells a different story. The richest people did not simply work harder, they moved up levels, and maybe no one illustrates this better than John D. Rockefeller. At 16, he was a poor bookkeeper earning pennies. At 20, he entered commodity trading. At 30, he owned oil refineries. At 40, he controlled pipelines, and eventually, he wasn't participating in the economy, he was shaping it. And his rise perfectly reveals the 6 levels of wealth. Level 1 is selling time. This is where Rockefeller began. Long hours, low wages, no leverage. At this level, if you stop working, money stops. This is how most people make money, and it has a ceiling because your income is limited by biology. There are only 24 hours in a day, and he noticed something early. No matter how hard he worked, he can only earn about $16 a month. His income rose only inch by inch. That ceiling pushed him to change. In 1859, at age 19, he used borrowed money and savings to form his first produce trading business with Maurice Clark. That was level 2. Selling skill. What changed? He stopped being paid wages. He got paid for judgment. He learned logistics, negotiation, credit, risk. And the result? By his early 20s, he had accumulated enough capital to enter a bigger game. Then came oil. In 1863, at age 24, Rockefeller invested in his first oil refinery in Cleveland. That was level 3, owning systems. Why did he move? Because he saw refining could be standardized. Others sold oil. He built systems. He cut waste, made his own barrels, built supply efficiency. And the result? By 1868, only 5 years later, his refinery had become the largest in the world. But he saw another ceiling. Owning one refinery was still too small, so he upgraded again. In 1870, age 31, he founded Standard Oil with $1 million in capital. That was level 4, money making money. What changed? He stopped thinking in profits. He thought in capital deployment. He reinvested aggressively, bought competitors, used downturns to expand. And the result? By 1872, Standard controlled almost all major refineries in Cleveland. But Rockefeller wasn't chasing oil anymore. He was chasing something bigger. Control. In the late 1870s, he moved into pipelines and transport. That was level 5. Toll booth wealth. What changed? He stopped competing inside the market. He positioned himself above the market. Others could refine, but everyone needed transport, and he owned the road. The result? By 1879, at age 40, Standard Oil controlled roughly 90% of U.S. refining. That is empire. But then came the final leap. In 1882, Rockefeller created the Standard Oil Trust, one of the first modern trusts in history. That was level 6, writing the rules. What changed? He was no longer building a company. He was designing an economic structure. At this point, government regulation began reacting to him, and that is a different dimension of power. The result? Rockefeller became the world's first billionaire, not by working harder, but by upgrading levels each time he found a ceiling. And maybe that is still how wealth works today. But let's make this practical. Imagine selling coffee on a street corner. At level 1, you make every cup yourself. Sell 1 cup, earn $1. Stop working, income stops. That is labor. At level 2, you learn to sell premium coffee. Now each cup earns $5. Your skill improved, but you still make every cup yourself. At level 3, you hire 10 baristas, open multiple stores. Now systems produce income. At level 4, you use profits to buy shares in Starbucks. Now even while sleeping, capital compounds. At level 5, imagine owning Visa, processing every payment those coffee shops make. Now everyone pays you tolls. And at level 6, imagine building the platform that controls how commerce itself works. That is rulemaking. And suddenly the 6 levels stop feeling abstract. They describe reality. Now here's the part people miss. Moving up levels is rarely a giant leap. It usually starts small. A worker learns a skill. A skilled worker starts a business. A business owner starts investing. An investor looks for toll booths. That is how ladders are climbed, step by step. And that matters, because many people hear wealth and only think of billions. But wealth begins much earlier. It begins the first moment you stop trading only time for money. That is the first real breakthrough. And maybe that is the ultimate lesson. The rich do not merely earn more. They operate on higher layers of reality. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. Today, your goal is not to jump to level 6 tomorrow. It is simply to leave level 1, because every level upward weakens the link between time and income. And that is what wealth really is. Not more money, more leverage. I'm Paperbag Economics. See you in the next episode.